Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into a very special episode of Banana Land this week. We're back at the Dining Room Kitchen Table Studio with the fantastic, always well-dressed, lit up like a tree, Cody Chows. We're very excited this week. We have a great topic, but beyond our topic, before we get into it, we want to thank our first ever episode sponsor.
Ho fucking ho.
Sorreo Construction, LLC, friend of the podcast, many times recurring guest on the podcast. Max Sorreo so graciously has felt that we can help promote his business on our podcast. And we can promote your business too. Sorreo Construction, they specialize in commercial, residential construction, kitchens, bathrooms, additions. Guy does great decks, does work on like docks and bulkheading stuff. He's really an all-around general contractor. So if you have a need, give Max a call, work something out, and see what he can do for you. He's a jack of all trades, master of them all, too, defying the odds, as always. So thank you, Max, for your support for the Banana Land Christmas special. And, you know, it's just such a special... I'm looking at this tree behind the camera. There's pine cones on it. No bananas on it. You know, we'll have to change that. But when I think of Christmas... I think of White Jesus. White Jesus is on our wall, too. We've referenced him in past episodes. White Jesus and White Santa Claus, are they similar?
They are similar. And now that you're saying this shit about Jesus being white, there's a whole thing now where it's always, you know, the opinion is always changing. Like there's more science proving that Jesus wasn't white. He wasn't a Caucasian man. Where was he from? Israel?
He was from
or Nazareth.
That's in that region,
right? Okay.
I should know better. He was from Bethlehem, which is Israel, with modern day Israel.
Yeah, but it's always weird for me to think about what is that, like some gospel shit?
The Christmas song. Oh, little town of Bethlehem. That's, you know.
I don't know that one.
Jesus Christ. That's his.
Listen, I just have similarities between him and Santa. I don't know all the fucking.
What do you know about Jesus Christ? You just know that he's not white, right?
All right, so number one, he's not white, and listen, when they're talking about Santa nowadays, they're talking about Santa and Spider-Man, all these other fucking characters and shit. Not that they're
it's like going to Times Square, seeing all those guys dressed in costumes every year.
No, not really.
You ever go to Times Square?
I have, but
it's like fucking Elmo, SpongeBob, Santa Claus, and Jesus all together, and the naked cowboy with the underwear.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
With Jesus and Santa being in the same category, you're saying.
You're
catching like all the fucking characters in
all of the you know, holiday. I mean, Elmo isn't a holiday character.
I had a Sesame Street birthday when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, 100%. Fucking, I think I had the Cookie Monster cake.
Who was your favorite?
Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Who's my favorite? Gonna be fucking Big Bird.
I like Big Bird.
I mean, Big Bird's cool.
Big Bird was a nice guy.
Yeah, he's too nice.
Big Bird.
When you're too nice, you get fucked over.
It's true. Bert and Ernie too. They were funny guys. Until they started getting funny.
Weren't they gay?
Until they started getting funny with each other, for sure.
Yeah,
that's not that there's anything wrong with it.
No, not
Great
at all.
sign.
Yeah, you know, I
great sign. For those who
We're not trying to get canceled here at Banana Land. But no, listen, if you really look at the science, right? So nowadays, everybody's, you know, going back to how Jesus... You kind of fucked me up. I'm still sniffling. I can't help but pet fucking cats when they're around. Excuse me. So the Jesus, right? Everybody's always talking about how he's not, you know, a white guy and blah, blah, blah. Nowadays, they're trying to make Santa out and everybody else to be like, oh, why can't we have a black Santa? Why can't we have this? Why can't you, right? So who's to say that Santa isn't white or black or yellow or green or whatever the fuck he is?
You know Theo Von, the comedian?
Who?
Theo Von?
No.
It's a comedian. He goes into Michael's. You can go into Michael's right down the road here. They have a black nutcracker this year. My guy walks in there, walks out with it under his arm, yelling about how he stole Cat Williams out of the Michael's. Absolutely one of the
there
most
was people around when he was doing this shit?
No, it was online. It was like a
that's right. I forgot you said it was
He's like a comic, but one of the funniest videos. Shout out Theo Von. You want to sponsor the podcast? Call us up.
Well, hey, that girl Annie from that play or the musical or whatever.
No idea what you're talking about.
So I'm pretty sure that she sings the song Tomorrow, right? So they put her on the fucking the new girl that's playing Annie. Annie's originally white, but now they have a black girl playing her.
Okay,
right? And like now that's when that really came into my mind, the whole Santa versus Jesus thing, right? But not even that. Look at this, right? Like, do you believe in reincarnation at all?
I think it's an interesting idea.
All right, so interesting or not, Jesus, like Santa is Jesus reincarnated, right? Because Santa was born on Jesus' birthday, right? Or the day he died,
How do you
maybe
know when
when he
Santa's
became. How do I know when Santa was born?
Yeah.
I'm just speaking from
What your common understanding is.
Right. Okay. Right. So maybe my beliefs. Right.
Okay.
I could believe in Jesus. I could believe when Santa was born. Right. So the day, I'm gonna quote Rocky. Right. There's the two most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you figure out why. So when Jesus died for everybody's sins,
Right.
that's the day that Santa came in, because that's why. That's not why Jesus was born, just to have Santa around, but because he was that important that he had to be reincarnated into somebody that, holds people accountable, right? Whether you're naughty or nice, which is a sin, or, a sinner or a non-sinner, a sinner, a saint, right? You're still being held accountable. Just
I see where you're
not
I see
by the same
the
standards.
comparisons that you're
Do you
drawing.
see what I'm saying? Like they're both.
But now, like, you want to talk about like a factual standpoint from the Western Christianity.
Okay.
I only went to Catholic school for or non-denominational Baptist school for a while, so it's kind of like burned in at this point. Jesus Christ, he died and he came back, right? And then he
Santa Claus.
he ascended into heaven, though.
Ascended.
And you
Like a
believe,
saint or something.
yeah. They hooked him up on the harness like David Blaine, and they picked him up right up into the clouds.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, kind of like
it was like
Travis Scott at one of his concerts.
Yeah, it was like a Las Vegas, kind of thing. Yeah, crazy.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, those guys who got eaten by the tigers, they went up in the air too. They died.
Oh no, you're talking about the fucking show. What's the show called?
Siegfried
again?
and Roy.
No, it was a different name I'm thinking of. Oh, El Carnival, like El Carnival, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm talking about?
Cirque du Soleil is what you're talking about.
Yeah, Cirque du Soleil.
Soleil.
Right, Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil is a great time. You ever done that? You ever been there?
No.
It's fucking incredible. I'm not a real.
I like the
carnival-
circus too, but everybody fucking canceled them.
Well, yeah.
I mean, within right reason. But
right. A little cocoa happens. You can't. It doesn't always work out so good for the carnival. You know.
I don't think Santa would approve anyway, or Jesus.
Santa. I feel like Santa and
circus?
Jesus have it's like if anyone is going to have a biological immunity to the COVID-19 virus, Jesus and Santa Claus are right top of the list.
Well, all right, so then can you actually argue that milk is the technically we don't have to have a vaccine? We just have to drink a lot of milk, because if Santa's been drinking milk all this time and he's immune,
How do you know Santa is a human being?
I've seen him.
How do you know he's not a divine being in human form?
I've seen him kiss my
Jesus
mom
Christ
before,
was.
though.
Santa Claus kissed your mother? You sure that wasn't a strange man in a
I
costume?
saw mommy kissing Santa.
You sure that
Claus, bro.
wasn't the mailman in a Santa hat?
Was it the milkman?
The mailman.
The milkman,
The milkman.
though, too. The milkman is like 50 shit. It's 50 shit, bro. This is textbook
Can you imagine
stuff.
getting your milk out of a truck at the end of your driveway?
That'd actually be sick. I wish we could go to the good old days,
The good old
the
days?
50s and 60s.
They were all right.
No, you're right. It was a lot of...
Wouldn't have been good old days for Black Santa. You know what I mean?
No, you're dead. You're fucking right.
mean,
or Black Spider-Man, whoever's
Or
popping
Black
to the
Spider-Man.
picture.
It wouldn't have been good. Miles Morales would have had a bad time.
Who?
Miles Morales.
I don't know who the fuck that
That's
is.
who Black Spider-Man is. Oh, we're going to learn you a few things.
Miles... Oh, he was in the animated version?
Yeah.
What, he played just the voice?
That's the name of the character. Instead of Peter Parker, it's
Miles
Morales.
Miles Morales.
He's also in the comic books as well, for those of you who follow along.
Oh, he
dedicated.
actually... Yeah, but when did they introduce him?
I think it was like the early 2000s. Somebody can correct me on social media or on YouTube or whatever in the comments, but I believe it was the early 2000s. They incorporated new Spider-Man, and that's the direction.
So who do you think gets around better, Santa Claus or Spider-Man?
For what?
Like, just like total like durability. Like, who was getting around faster? Santa, who goes all over the world in one night, or Spider-Man, who could fucking...
Santa Claus got a sleigh.
Yeah,
You know what I
he's
mean?
Slaying, bro. He is
He
slaying.
is slaying. He's got a big area in the rear of the sleigh. He's got a team of reindeer. And I feel like he can get around the world faster than Spider-Man can get across town, like midtown.
Well, actually, you know what?
traffic's
Now
gonna
that I
hold him
think about it, right? You know when like you're, in tug of war, when you want like the biggest person in the back to be the anchor,
The anchor, baby.
right? So which one of the reindeer is the anchor? Who has the dump truck? Who is the thickest of the reindeer sitting all the way in the back?
It's Blitzen.
Yeah,
100%.
How do you know
100%
this?
Blitzen. He just Blitzen is like a thick boy name. Blitzen has a mullet, drinks Busch Light, and drives a 1995 Ford F-150.
Very descriptive.
That's Blitzen.
All of a sudden he's my favorite fucking reindeer.
Your favorite reindeer?
Yeah,
right?
Rudolph's kind of a pussy.
Blitzen,
If you really think
Blitzen
about
is
it.
from Southern Ocean County. Blitzen goes.
You
to
kind
the
of
Ocean
just
County
brought him
Mall.
from like here to like.
Whoa, come on.
He was tough, and now he's just like
He's kinda
he's
tough.
tough for his area. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
Like, what's
Locally
all
tough.
those things mean if you're from fucking Ocean County, New Jersey?
Well, he helps Santa Claus every Christmas.
I mean,
Blitzen got a dump truck though, for sure.
he fucking has to with a name like that.
100%.
I mean, if I had hair, I'd be the same way. I got a fucking dumb.
Would you have a mullet if you had hair?
Would I have a mullet? No. I mean, but a mullet is more so how you're styling it, no? Like
Mullet shaved on the sides, part.
Yeah, but it's not something that comes natural. Like
you got to.
You just have long hair, right?
Would you cut it like that?
You saying? Oh, you saying would I?
Yeah.
Oh,
would you cut it up like in a mullet?
I mean, these days, yeah, it's back in. The mullet's back in.
Throw it around. People are going to call the police. They're going to think we're having seizures or something.
I mean, nobody can see us, thank God, but I'm fucking dizzy after that one. Good thing I have our sponsor, Miller Lite, tonight to keep me hydrated when I get dizzy. You know what I mean? I'm fucking up on the mic again, you know.
He fucking keeps hitting it.
Yeah, I think it's the third episode in a row.
It's a consistent thing for you that you like to massage that microphone into a particular position.
More than massage, you know. He's been there for a few weeks for me now. You know what I mean? I like to keep those who keep me up in my life. You know, I want to make sure they're good and pleasured.
Like Jesus Christ, Santa Claus, and Miller Lite.
Yes.
What a combination you can have there.
What?
Jesus Christ, Santa Claus, and Miller Lite. What kind of Christmas dinner would that be? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. Well, let's say, what kind of fucking dinner would Thanksgiving be if the Italians discovered it, right? Be having fucking chicken parm and spaghetti and all this other shit. This is shit that I want on Thanksgiving. I don't want no motherfucking stupid turkey and cranberry sauce. I mean, it's all right the next day, but like, I'm fucking sick of that shit.
I'm not a big turkey guy. Not
prime rib on Christmas is that shit.
Prime rib on Christmas. I do chicken on Christmas.
Chicken?
I'm going to my mom's Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. It's chicken breast cut with a little rigot. Some
rigot is good shit.
Some spinach stuffed in there with the rigot, and a nice mozzarella to seal the cut back.
Oh, you're
up.
talking about the cutlets.
Oh, I'm talking about the cutlets.
Oh,
baby.
fucking! I told my mom to make cutlets
like
on fucking Christmas.
like a pita pocket, but chicken breast.
Oh, that sounds fucking.
Yeah,
good.
Shit's unbelievable. You can do a nice.
Your mom busy tonight?
Little tomato. My mom, she's cooked.
She
She probably started cooking about 45 minutes ago for Friday.
Why the fuck do people? Oh, you're saying for the week?
No, just for Christmas. She probably started cooking.
For Friday.
She cooks all week long like a lunatic. Like
why do people though on Thanksgiving and Christmas and shit eat dinner at like 8 o'clock at night?
So I eat dinner at 2 o'clock.
We do
start
too.
at 2,
That's
and then
normal.
we finish by 8. So it's antipasto.
Dessert and shit.
Right. Dinner's
Okay.
at 4, dessert's at 6, and then you're in the car, hopefully not dead by 7 o'clock.
That sounds about right.
Right.
I mean, I don't go anywhere. I mean, at least the past few years, I'm just sick of going to my family. I love my family to death, but I'm sick of going to their fucking houses on the holidays.
It's always nice to be.
I'd rather just stay home.
You
You know what I mean?
Usually, though, if you're home, you're the person doing the work to host the holiday.
Not me, because I'm my parents' son.
Right.
They're doing everything. I'm
That
just
is
fucking.
true.
I'm just eating.
You're just there to have a
I'm
good
just
time.
being Chows. I'm just chowing the fuck down.
Chow's origins.
I mean, if I was gonna have a Chow's origin, it'd definitely be a different fucking holiday. Thanksgiving is my least favorite holiday.
Is your least favorite
besides St. Patrick's Day. I fucking hate St. Patrick's Day.
I love St. Patrick's Day.
I fucking hate St. Patrick's Day.
I love St. Patrick's Day.
I don't like it because like everybody's always like, oh yeah, I'm fucking Irish and blah blah. Like, no, you're fucking not. Like, we get it. You want to get drunk, like that's fine. But like, I just don't like the whole like fake excitement over a certain nationality.
Do you
know
go
what
out
I mean?
for Cinco de Mayo?
I don't know. I mean, I like to drink on Cinco de Mayo, but I'm not fucking wearing a sombrero and fucking, you know, saying El burro sabe más que tú, chinga tu madre.
Oof.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
El pinche cabrón.
I don't know any Espanol.
No? Me deja ir al baño?
Cero. That's 0. I know that.
That's a good one.
Hace frío. That's cold.
El perro.
Hace calor. That's
El
hot.
gato. Hey, el gato.
I know El Gato. We used to have to sing a song when I was in school about cats, and it was Por Señor Don Gato. Don Gato was the name of the
Wait,
cat.
so is there a Spanish Jesus?
Do you think there's multiple Jesuses?
I would
This
imagine.
is a real theory, by the way. Hold on. That like people try to disprove the Bible by saying that like there had to have been multiple Jesuses. If anybody's ever heard of this, you got to let me know. Because like how could Jesus just go to the Roman part of the world during his time? Does Jesus not love what the Chinese people were doing back then? Does Jesus not love what the former like Russian, like the ancient Russian folks were doing, or the whoever was in the Native Americans? You know.
Well, you know what?
I mean?
Actually,
that's
let's put it this way, right? Yeah, but you know, gotta also think about this. Jesus was only around 2,000 years ago. That's kind of that's a scary fucking
basically
fact.
20 minutes ago.
Well, you said basically what? 20 minutes?
20 minutes ago.
100%.
Years goes by in a flash.
Because dude, like we're basing our whole fucking lives around one person. Like when there was billions and billions of years before that. I was watching a lot of shit on human evolution the other day. Some crazy fucking really interesting
great
shit.
documentaries out there.
It really fucking is.
There's one on YouTube. I can't remember the name of it. I'm sure I'll forget it now and remember it as soon as we shut the camera off. I think it's called Life Beyond on YouTube. And it's all about like creationism and like evolution, and there's like some elements of like
Big Bang Theory, or just like straight
extraterrestrial
like
life.
apes into human.
So they touch on like human evolution, but it's mostly about like what could be out in outer space still.
Yeah, see,
But they
that's
do
like some
touch on-
Interstellar shit. We covered that
we did
last
talk about
episode,
Interstellar.
and yeah,
It's not an Interstellar podcast as much fun as that would be.
no. I mean, if this was my choice, it would actually technically it was, but it would be another circumcision and tattoos. But that's just me.
I mean, we're like a big comparison podcast, it seems.
We really are. You know, but I like that we had like different opinions and shit. You know what I mean?
I think the comparisons flow into good topics.
Well, speaking of that, though, what is your opinion? Do you think Jesus and Santa Claus like are, if not the same person, like alike?
So I think Jesus and Santa Claus are absolutely not the same person.
What about the points that I gave you, though?
I just I just can't. They're not. The
What
same
about
person.
what about fucking the? All right, so we know that Santa
Based
gives
on-
gifts because of the three, who was it, the three kings or the three fucking,
wise men.
Right, the three wise men, whatever.
sure.
Who knows if they were even smart? They might have been a bunch of dumb fucking pinheads.
They had
right?
great hats though, from what I understand.
They had really nice hats. Not better than ours. Fucking Santa killed that game. He fucking made them look like a bunch of bozos. More like the non-drippy men. You have no drip. So basically, like, is that why we get presents though? Is because they gave presents to Jesus?
Yes.
So everything in Jesus's life is
Celebrated as a
present
holiday.
in Christmas, right?
Yeah.
But like, who other to deliver the presents than Jesus himself? What the fuck would it mean? Because if Jesus received the presents from the wise men, right, he's gonna go out and say, you know what, I'm gonna do this good deed.
Do you think Jesus would re-gift the wise men's gifts?
To you're saying like people that are
gold,
selectively
frankincense, and myrrh. The only one that's really worth hanging on to is gold, and it really depends on
Frankenstein and who?
frankincense and myrrh.
What the fuck is that?
So I'm pretty sure that they were like different fragrances, or they had medicinal purposes, and it was like good for newborn children.
Just give me some fucking lavender and call it a day.
Well, that's
bro.
kind of what it's along the same lines as that.
Like essential. So he pretty much got some dough. He got some dough. He got some bread.
Yeah.
And then some essential oils.
Right. But he got
That's fucking whack. That's fucking
he was a
whack.
baby. He didn't even know what he got.
Yeah, but he fucking baby. He shouldn't
you
even been
think-
born. His mom never even fucked.
Do you think Jesus had like sentient consciousness of an adult as a baby,
Like kind of like a Benjamin Button type deal.
where he like was a baby, but he was like
He's like, damn, I'm Jesus
like
Christ.
Stewie? You think he was like Stewie Griffin, where he like
Stewie's
knew,
a little creepy.
right, but like the intelligence level.
I know.
he, like,
I
knew
know.
what
I'm just
was
trying to
going
think
on.
about that. He might have been. But so you really think that like, because if God really fucking implanted that mind in him, like if he was going to be, the chosen one,
Right,
whatever the fuck,
right.
like Neo from the Matrix,
Right.
he was the one, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't just going to fucking grow up and be like, oh, I remember people were talking about this guy. No, you're going to plant that
He's
fucking
gonna know.
idea in him. Yeah, so he
Right
might
out of
have
the
been
gate.
thinking about that shit. But kids might be doing the same shit too when they're crying and all that.
How do you know that kids aren't doing that now?
You don't. It's just
Right.
that we're not conscious, so we don't know. Maybe we know more back then that we actually are given
We're
credit
gonna take
for.
it. We're gonna take a fucking a real twist right here. I think like the subconscious mind is an unbelievable topic of conversation, topic of scientific study, and I'm not smart enough to take on that responsibility.
I don't really think
independently.
anybody is anyway, because
But it's
there's really no
incredible.
way. Yeah, but what do you
Like
looking
maybe
to
maybe
prove?
your subconscious mind like has a whole different like
Oh, it does.
personality.
Well, because you look at it this way, when you're using your brain, I'm pretty sure you're only using about 20% of it. So think about the
I've heard
80%
of that.
that's stored.
Right.
If you use all of your brain capacity, you'd fucking go crazy.
I've heard about that, and I've heard people talk about it on both sides, where they say that's not true, that it's only 10%, and that it is true that it's less than 100%. But you're definitely not using 100% of your
For
brain
me, it's
capacity.
about 2%. 2%.
no, I'm fucking. I don't know.
Drunk Sal uses
most of the time.
about
0.05,
0.75
about-
percent. That's about the number we're dealing with.
That's about me. I mean, I met my ex-girlfriend when I was drunk, so that gives you enough explanation.
Funny how that works.
Not actually, but I want to be surprised.
That's how me and Amanda got together.
You were drunk?
We were drunk both times.
I never see you drunk
took
ever.
Me?
Yeah, no.
It's a rare occasion.
Really?
I used to drink a lot. Like when I
Really?
would go out, not like I wouldn't like go out to the bar and drink and like get blackout drunk. I'd have a couple of drinks, like, but I'm not the guy that you invite out to the bar for a beer. It's like 4 beers. That's what you can expect from Sal. So don't.
So you're saying that's a lot?
4 beers? It's like a casual amount.
Okay.
You know, I'm not the guy that you're going to go to the bar with and get a beer in 10 minutes. Like when we went to Doyle's one night, we sat there for 2 hours. Like
Yeah.
we could drink 9 beers in 2 hours, you know, and be okay. Like it's
What's the most you've ever drank in one sitting, though?
cans of beer.
Like just, yeah, overall. Like what's the most amount you drank in one night? Because I have mine, and it's going to be kind of scary. Which is, I don't like
So
to
I used to
admit
drink
it,
a lot
but-
on 4th of July.
Okay.
I drank a whole almost an entire bottle of Bacardi on 4th of July one year.
Okay.
And then when I was in college, I remember distinctly going somewhere with my own 30 and not coming home with it. So
So do you think you lost, or do you think
I
you
don't
actually
think I
all
drank
of them?
30 beers, but I would have to say I drank at least 15, at least half of that. Because for me, I'm a cheap fuck, so I have to know that I got my money's worth. So I would have had to have drank at least
I know what you're
half
saying, yeah.
PBR. That's
I mean, at least 15 for the pregame, and then go to the bar and drink some more. That's
Football-
what I always pregame.
football drinking is dangerous too.
Not for me.
You start drinking at 8
Hockey
o'clock in the
drinking
morning.
maybe, but then again, the excitement of the game is really like sobering me up.
You know what's
At least when you're at a
interesting
live game.
about hockey is I feel like when you drink at a hockey game, I get less drunk drinking at a hockey game than any other sport.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's because it's cold in the arena.
I feel like being cold. Yeah, true.
You ever drink outside?
Yeah,
on a
you're
cold
right.
day?
Nah,
Usually
yeah,
it
you're
just
right.
warms you up. You don't get as drunk. You don't get drunk as fast as if it was a nice hot summer day and your body's really working and you're sweating it up. And it's like, I feel like when it's cold, it just fills me up. I get warm. I get full. But I'm not like I can't.
Well, let's
pound
put it
back
this way
as
though:
many
when
drinks.
you're like when it's warmer out, is your blood is it circulating faster
I would
than it
imagine.
would? So if anything, you would think that by that you're burning more calories, right?
Right.
You're burning more of the alcohol in your system, so
Right.
therefore wouldn't be as drunk, correct? Rather than in the winter when your body is working slower than
Slower,
it usually
it doesn't have to
does,
work as hard.
and it doesn't
I
burn
think you're
all
onto
that
something,
alcohol.
Dr. Chows.
I'm trying, man. Listen, there's a
You're
lot.
gonna
I
have
have
to
a
get a
lot
lab
of
coat.
theories that a lot of people really don't know about, and a lot of shit I really didn't think about up until the podcast. But
That's what this is all about.
it really is what it's all about. I love this is the subconscious at work.
It's
We
unbelievable.
could listen. We're conducting experiments right now, and we just don't
Thought
know
experiments.
through fucking talking, bro. We come up with these stupid little fucking ideas, and we might be on the verge of
The next
curing
great
COVID,
thing.
cancer.
There's no. Oh Jesus! Imagine. We'd
No,
have
all right. So
we'd have a
I'll
great-
tell you
we'd
the
have a
cure to
great studio
COVID.
if we were able to cure COVID and cancer.
Listen, I'm gonna give you the exclusive cure to COVID right now.
Okay.
So I have a little theory about that, right?
Okay.
So do you remember when COVID first came around and they announced the lockdown and shit, right? There was a huge fucking spike in cases,
Yes. Yes.
dramatic, right? What was closed during that time?
Everything.
Right. But what mainly did a lot of people go to our age and
Food, drinks.
right, drinks,
hospitality
right?
and-
No, drinks. So if nobody's going to the bar, right? If dudes aren't going to the bar and picking up women, bringing them home, right? You're not eating pussy, right? That's the spike. That's the fucking spike. Because if you're not eating pussy, that's when the shit fucking spikes, right? You ever realize in the summer it goes down? It's not because we're outside. It's not because COVID doesn't exist outside because the germs aren't trapped in a fucking room. You're not eating pussy. When you're eating pussy, you're fucking great. You're good. Like that's the cure to COVID. Like you don't know what, because herd immunity, right? Herd fucking
We're
immunity.
not talking about herd immunity. Let me fucking just give you a couple of thoughts.
about what I just said.
So the summertime, traditionally it's warmer out, right? And viruses and disease typically cannot survive in warm climate. You know, so whether you're going down on the Houjin or not, odds are the bacteria cannot live in temperatures above a certain degree.
I think that's all bullshit. They say that all the time, but they're still like fluctuating.
It's not even odds
like
are.
cases.
Scientifically proven that viruses and bacteria can only survive in certain temperature-based.
You sound like Trump right now,
situations.
trying to force Clorox down
Clorox?
the viewers' systems.
Did
You remember?
anybody drink Clorox during that period of time?
I don't know, but Trump really like suggested it, which I get where he was
you
going
mean
with
he was
it.
talking about hydroxychlorine or hydroxy whatever.
No.
Hydroxycut? He was a little chubby.
It was a little chubby.
You know what
but
I
I don't
mean?
think it was no fucking hydroxy. No, you're talking about hydrogen peroxide? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it was some kind of like drug. Remember, he went to.
This motherfucker just said hydroxycut. I say hydrogen peroxide. Oh, no.
Do you remember he
Fuck
had,
outta here,
he had to
man.
go to Walter Reed and they like
Fucking
treated him-
who?
Walter Reed.
Walter
Medical Center.
White? Heisenberg?
What's that blue shit in that show called? Meth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
The fuck do you mean there's a blue shit called?
Maybe
that's what it's about.
Maybe that's the cure for COVID.
It might be. Have you seen any crackheads getting that shit?
Nope.
Because they're fucking.
I haven't seen any crackheads. Since
They're
COVID
immortal.
happened.
They're like. They're what Vegeta wish he could be if he had all the Dragon Balls. They're fucking immortal. I swear to God, they can fucking fall off buildings and shit. Get like they don't get sick. I used to have a fucking boss at BD Movers when I used to move furniture.
Oh, God, you
he
worked
was
there?
a fucking when I was like 19 years old. Huge low in my life, probably one of the lowest. Very fucking
Yeah, I
very low.
never met somebody that worked for BD Movers that was having a great time.
No, there was like okay days, but like
That
most of
company
the
closed
time,
down.
no shit. I know they did because they suck, and it's also because of the fucking my boss who was a crackhead, right? And he was like, yeah, when I was smoking crack, man, like I never got sick, and when I stopped, like
Because he was smoking crack.
yeah, no shit,
Yeah.
But he's like that has
You're
to
like a
be
superhero
like
when you smoke crack.
That motherfucker, he was different, bro. If he was ever lifting a piece of furniture, I come up and be like, you need help?
Crack
He
strength.
fucking give me the dirtiest goddamn look.
He don't need your help. He's got crack strength.
I mean, well, this is
One
also
little-
when he
one
was
little
he
toot,
was
he's ready to
sober. But you know what's fucked up? He actually banged this girl in the fucking in the office when his fiance was working at BD Movers, but she was pregnant at the time. Like she was kind of just like overseeing shit, and she was pregnant with his baby. And he banged another girl in the office and got her pregnant while he was with the girl that he was with.
This sounds like classic crackhead.
It's
behavior.
very
Very
is like-
crackhead.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
for sure.
some fucking crackhead shenanigans right there. But that's fucked up. And
Jesus probably would have forgave him.
you think?
I mean,
They're always
you think he
saying
would have?
that
You think he
shit.
would have been on the naughty list or the nice list?
Well, actually, wait. Let's put it this way, though, right? If we're talking about Jesus, you know when people are always just saying like, "Oh, thank Jesus, thank God, oh Jesus and God were looking over me," right? Like, let's say they got into an accident. Why didn't you save the kid that got to the accident then? Why didn't you save the kid that had cancer?
You're getting into some deep water.
I think
And
about
I'm
it-
before it, but I think you need about 6 hours of
I know,
podcast
you're
time
right,
to
I
really
know.
dive in.
That
You know
it
what I
really
mean?
is like a whole fucking thing.
I would love to discuss like very proper religion with someone if they wanted to like give us their spin on the situation as someone who comes from a religious background and that is less religious now than ever before, admittedly, to the public.
I just think
multiple
sometimes
times.
when you get older, you kind of stop caring about it as much. Like you don't really,
you
you're
don't
not
walk
thinking
into
about it
a
all the
church
time.
and see people that are 35 years old.
You're saying that like that would be a young.
That's a young person to be in church.
But then again, we all fucking went to CCD and all this other shit, which I
You know
didn't
why people go to
graduate from that.
CCD? Because you have to finish your sacraments to get married in a Catholic church. And a lot of families want there used to be like a social connotation around getting married in the Catholic Church.
Wait, so if I didn't finish CCD or anything, that shit, I can't get married in a Catholic church.
According to the very traditional Catholic faith, you would not be able to get married in the Catholic Church.
I'm having a fucking beach wedding. Surf's up, dude! Fuck!
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, fuck that shit, bro. I don't want to
Yes.
be married in no
No,
fucking
you
church.
don't.
That's just not fun.
Some
Like, you gotta
people-
be quiet and shit. Like, if I'm on the beach, it's nice as fuck. I can get all boozed up with my boys and shit. Like, say my vows.
I think
do
some
what the
people
fuck I
have
need to
like
do.
more of a concentration on the actual,
Like the
events of
religious,
day, like
yeah,
the
I'm not-
whole religious aspect. Because to some people, it's a civil union where okay, now legally, I'm going to be with this person for the rest of my life, and some people see it as like a matrimony watched over by God. And I think that's where you get your different. Not that it's so black and white. People have many reasons for making the decisions they make, and those are their personal choices. But I think there's a that's one way to look at it, at least in the most extreme sense.
So who would you rather be? What do you call the person that talks
Officiant.
during officiant? My dad's about to be officiant. Who would you rather be the officiant, Jesus or Santa Claus?
I feel like Jesus knows how to have a good time.
I feel like that too. But like Santa, bro, like just a big fucking fat
Do you
and the
think-
beards. Think about the beards.
Jesus Christ had a nice beard, though.
Yeah, but
He
so
had
does
nice
Santa Claus.
facial
Santa
hair.
Claus is nicer.
Do you think if
Way
Jesus
fucking
was
nicer.
around today, he'd have a man bun?
Yeah.
He seems like a man bun
100%.
kind of guy.
He really does.
You know who Jesus reminds me of sometimes? Like just the Western interpretation of Jesus, white Jesus, reminds me of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
That kind of took me back. I'm not gonna lie.
You know?
I don't know what to say about that. I see where you're coming from.
A hippie kind of guy, spreading the word, whatever the word may be.
Yeah, what about the Mary Jane?
From Jesus.
I'm saying like the marijuana.
What about it?
You think he's smoking on that shit?
I think
Jesus?
people in it is a great topic too. We're talking about
smoking on that Judas
We were
pack.
talking about this back at work the other day. Do you think people in ancient times, in Jesus's Bible days, do you think they were like inadvertently smoking weed or doing illicit drugs and they just didn't know? Do you think I think part of that, like Moses in the burning bush, right? What if fucking Moses was eating berries? And he didn't know what berries he was eating.
Shrooms.
He doesn't have a toxicology test in front of him. He can't see what's in that. He's eating that shit. He's getting all fucking
Wait,
hopped
what is
up,
this
maybe.
Moses in the burning bush?
So the story of Moses in the burning bush is when Moses was leading the Israelites through the desert, he came upon a burning bush, and the bush spoke to him. It was God in the form of a burning bush in the middle of the desert.
Right.
What if Moses was tripping balls and was having a hallucination? And that was his burning bush moment. And that went into the Bible, and people subscribe to that as part of their faith.
See, why don't we get stories like that anymore, though? Why is this shit all just in the past?
Because they don't let high people write books.
No, but
Or
are
put
you
them on
saying
TV.
that high people wrote the Bible? Is what you're saying?
I'm saying the potential exists for there to be some type of foul play.
But why is there no more God talking to people these days? Like, was it like just to get like this whole civilization started, and that's why God was like, "All right, these motherfuckers ain't doing nothing. I gotta start. I gotta
I don't
step
think so.
in."
I think
You think that they were hearing God because they were high?
I think quality of life back then was at such a state where it was very convenient for the ruling class of that time in those parts of the world to keep people in line by having a deity or a higher being that you would obey and would give forgiveness and grant these blessings to, or would strike down people who didn't believe or didn't abide by the faith. I don't really know why. That's a good question for someone who is a very traditional Christian creationist. Why don't we still hear from Jesus today? Is it or God today? Is it because Jesus Christ died and is back in heaven and we're just waiting for the return? Does he have cuts off all contact until the rapture?
He's returned.
When?
In Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is a great looking guy.
Yeah.
He's a great looking person.
There's nobody that hates Ryan Reynolds, and listen. There's atheists out there, but you know what? That's the closest it's gonna get. I think either that or Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Shaggy from Scooby Doo wasn't my best comparison to Jesus.
There's really no comparison besides Santa. Because listen, crucify me if I'm wrong, bro. But no. So when you're talking about like keeping everybody in order and shit, right?
Yeah.
What about the fucking kids? The kids are being held in order by naughty or nice.
Well, that's why
by Santa Claus.
That's why. Well, I don't think we have a PG audience on this show. So I don't think it's so out of the realm of plausibility for me to let everyone know Santa Claus is he real? Is he real?
Yeah.
If you believe that Santa Claus is real, as an adult, God bless you.
Comment it down in the comments.
But if you don't, it would be very convenient to use Santa Claus as a tool to make your children behave all year round. That's all I'm saying.
They still don't.
That's all I'm saying.
They still fucking
Children
don't.
are more unruly now than ever before, in my opinion.
I mean,
I don't
I'm going to
have
put it this
children,
way.
but
I haven't
I've heard people who work in education and who work with young people and try to be mentors, and it seems like a total fucking nightmare.
Have you seen kids streaking down the street ever, like naked?
No.
My brother and I were doing that when we were like 4 or 5 years old. I don't see kids doing that shit these days. I think that nowadays are more disrespectful, whereas back then we were more outgoing and courageous.
It was slapstick comedy when we were kids,
Right.
where running down the street naked was harmless. To some, as a 5-year-old, your kid runs out of the bathtub down the fucking street naked. Everybody on the block has seen a fucking little wiener before. Everybody has a good laugh. It's a fucking get the kid in the house, back to school the next day. Kid's embarrassed maybe, gets over it. Cody Chows, successful fucking food entrepreneur. Look at
And hey, listen, shameless promotion here. But actually, if anybody does need a business or just anything for recreational purposes, if they want that shit on film or video production, whatever, I'm actually doing. Give them the fucking.
It's not gonna autofocus. It's not gonna autofocus.
Give me that shit.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
All right, there we go. We got it. So guys, that card right there, take it down. I'm gonna put the fucking information down in the bio. If you guys need anything promoted, hit my line, hit my Instagram at Cody Chows. You can hit it at Banana Land Pod on Instagram. Anything you need. Trying to build up my resume, man. I'm doing this shit now, and I really want to make Jesus and Santa Claus happy. I want to make them proud.
We've talked a lot about on this podcast. Before Cody was with us, we talked a lot about jobs and futures and opportunities and taking advantage of the most that you can. And I've been really a preacher of that for a long time. And to watch, to come from a place where I had no background in the arts to now the arts, to doing something that involves social media and content creation and writing and things that would encompass in the arts. Mm-hmm. To see Cody go for that is fucking huge. And I hope everybody at least extends their support to him in some way, because it is not an easy transition to make, and it's a tough thing where you gotta eat a couple spoonfuls of doggy do. But if you're as dedicated as this guy is, who when he texts me at 3:00 in the morning editing the podcast, I'm pretty sure he's going to be all right. But give us your support, please.
Subscribe to the fucking channel.
I don't know what else to say. Give us your support as always. We appreciate you supporting us up till now. We do a lot of things. This is like the shameless self-promotion.
What do we do?
I get exhausted,
Wait, what's like the intro from the Prestige Worldwide? Let's say we do video production.
I don't remember.
Sleepovers. What the fuck did he say? God damn. Wait, you know what?
We do social media consulting, live streaming, podcasting, blog writing. We do video editing, audio editing, mixing and mastering. We have cameras. We have tripods. We have computers.
We have 3D goggles.
We're channel mixer. We know about anime. We are everywhere.
Oh, so you're talking about our Prestige Worldwide.
That's our Prestige Worldwide,
Our
baby.
Prestige Worldwide.
Fuck yeah.
Because what do they say actually in here? I want to take a look real quick.
Management, financial portfolios, insurance, computers, black leather gloves, research and development, putting in the man hours to study the science of what you need.
Last week, we put liquid paper on a bee.
It died.
Died.
Security, and investors.
Possibly you.
This is classic.
I'd like to present the world premiere of Prestige Worldwide's first music video.
Banana Land
Hot.
exclusive.
That's it.
I thought I turned the phone off.
Almost. Yeah. But no, we do a lot of things. We do a lot of things here. So, if anybody ever needs, nice guys to do a good job at a fair price, we have a sponsor now, a legitimate sponsor. So, there's some legitimacy to this thing that we're doing, that we're creating here. And we want you to be a part of it. That's the biggest thing that I learned after I left one of my marketing roles, was that it's not fun to make things at people. I don't want to make things and just put it out there as like a one-way road. It's not fun that way. All right, so Jesus Christ and Santa Claus, give us the final verdict. We're getting close to time here. How do you feel, real quick? Give me a summary.
So for everything I said, I think that they're alike because of the whole skin color thing, where people are trying to argue whether or not Jesus was, white or whether he was what. Santa, everybody's always saying it. Why isn't Santa black? Blah, blah, blah. The morals.
But you think Jesus Christ and Santa Claus are the same person?
Yes. Reincarnated.
I disagree.
For sure.
I disagree.
And that's fine. That's the point of the pod.
You got some hot takes.
I really have a lot of hot takes, but I want us to be able to disagree on shit. Because then why the fuck would we be here? If the world was perfect, what fun would it be?
It wouldn't be any fun at all.
No fucking fun.
No fun. Actually, you know what?
No fun.
Falling off apart over here. We're getting ready to be done tonight because let me tell you, we are just going.
It's been a
through.
fucking mess.
We're just in shambles as usual. Technology issues. Listen, for those of you who watch the stream at Saldente, at Uncle Saldente, you know about technology issues because you've seen them day in and day out. But we try not to bring that into the podcast world if we can help it. But so Jesus Christ and Santa Claus, the same person. Are you ready to face people who disagree with you online?
Of course.
Okay.
That's what I fucking live for.
I would love to do like a a Twitch show one night and have people live comment on the topics.
That
We'll
I
have,
would fucking
cue
like.
cards and shit, and we'll go nice and slow so people can be involved. We won't just motor through. We can do that one night.
Let's do that this week.
You can do that this week.
You'll see next time. If we do it next time, you will see.
But to see that content, you're going to have to subscribe to Sal Dente on Twitch, okay?
Twitch.
I love that. That's fucking great. That's great shit. But Santa Claus and Jesus, no matter how you feel about Jesus Christ or how you feel about Santa Claus, really want to wish everybody the happiest Christmas, the happiest holiday season, whatever you celebrate, no matter what. Really hope everybody has a wonderful time of the year. Be safe. With everything going on, we live in such a tumultuous time. We live in a crazy world. Enjoy the family time. Be around those you love, those you care about, and know that we care about you, Banana Land, and we want to extend our best.
Right.
You like that?
Yeah, it's good. That was good. We all love you. Get drunk. Have a great fucking time, honestly. Forget your responsibilities for the night. It's Christmas. You don't get a 4-day weekend every fucking month, you know what I mean? It's only once in a blue moon. So have some fucking fun. Forget it all.
How about we
fuck Dr. Fauci trying to tell you can't see your family.
How about we do a toast?
Empty beer, but we will do a toast.
Empty beer to Christmas, to our sponsor, Soraya Construction LLC, providing you with the best residential and commercial home renovations and general contracting in Ocean County, Monmouth County, Atlantic County. I can't name every county in the state of New Jersey. Guy goes
You
everywhere.
go where the fuck you need him.
Call him on Christmas. He might not answer, but he'll wish you a happy holiday. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we want to leave you all off with that. Thank you so much for supporting us. Continue, be on board here. We're 3 episodes in and we're so ready. The holiday season is rejuvenating us. It's giving us new motivation to do new things. 2022, Cody tells me all the time. 2022, it's going to be our year. It's going to be the year.
All of our years, man. You guys do shit too. It ain't just us here. We're a fucking family. We want you to do good shit too.
If you're doing good shit, tell us about it. Tell us about it. We want to hear about it because I live for that shit.
And make me part of the good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be part of it too.
And,
just for the money.
the money and the good times. Isn't that what Christmas is all about too? Mm-hmm. Everybody, enjoy your holiday, and we'll catch you next week on Banana. You want to hit him with a chow?
Ciao, baby.